#WeAreMovieClub.
Hi guys, it's Charlie and welcome to a We Are Movie Club review, and today I'm reviewing Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunters, which is a 2013 film, and it has Jeremy Renner, Gemma Arterton, Famke Janssen in this, and Thomas Mann as well. And this is very different to the story that I knew as a child, but I love this. Netflix said I wouldn't, but I did. It's got a lot of violence, probably unnecessary violence, but I don't care. You have a story that is really well told, in my opinion. It doesn't actually need Hansel and Gretel in it. It's a bit of an element that gets a bit lost because you don't really need it. You just have two characters that have these names. There's not too much of a relation back to the original fairy tale, except when you get to the very end, because what happens is, start of the film you have the flashback, which is the sort of fairy tale bit, but even that's a bit more adult because there's knives involved, and then it sort of flashes forward to, well, the current bit, and they are witch hunters. They are brought in by the mayor of Augsburg to get rid of this witch problem, except they're very treated with hostility by the locals, and there's sort of infighting between the mayor and the sheriff, and then the witches start sort of running riot. There's a few more people getting killed, and you get this final bit where Hansel and Gretel have they have two showdowns with the final witch, well, the Grand Witch, before she is beheaded in a very delicious looking way. And then the final part of the film is Hansel and Gretel, the sort of apprentice and a troll, wandering off into the desert, which is quite a fun little dynamic. And knowing that there's going to be a series of these, it makes me wonder where they're going with this. But I really actually enjoyed this. It was visually very good. You know, there's a lot of things that you could tell were a bit, I'm not going to say like, you could tell they were obviously done on green screen, but the penultimate showdown, it was pretty obvious it was done in like a studio with a lot of green screen and sets. But it was fine, you know. It's a short film. It's not a massively sort of emotionally invested story. You know, you don't need to be watching this sort of really eagle-eyed. You can have this on as more of a background thing, but that's good. It was a good story. It progressed well. You had characters going in and out, and there was a bit of development there. There wasn't a massive amount, but again, you don't really need it because the main bulk of this story is the visual, and I don't know whether some people would call it overkill, but for me, the let's beat the crap out of everyone was very much the main part of this film. But no, overall, I would heartily recommend this because it's just fun, and if you like lots of violence, then this is probably for you. This was my pick for We Are Movie Club because I hadn't seen it and I wanted to see it. Next week we're going back to Cameron, and yeah, he's doing season 10 of Red vs Blue, but I think we may be leaving it there after that, so it's going to be fun to see what picks he comes up with after this. But if you want to take part, then please, by all means do. All you've got to do is just watch the pick and then film yourself on a little camera. I've got mine right there. Film yourself talking about it, upload it to YouTube, and we can watch it and feature you. So that's all I've really got for today's review. It's a great little film. It's not very long, so hopefully everyone else watching will enjoy it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and let me know what other fairy tale you'd like to see made into a film like this, because I think it's a decent little formula. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next